there, and welcome back to Weird Soda for Life. I was gonna sing something like "I wish you a Merry Gutmas and a Happy New Year," but instead I'm just gonna tell you that I'm Cranberry, excited about trying this. Ah, didn't see that coming. Ha ha. Anyway, welcome back. Um, this is the last week of holiday Hanuary, and we've made it to the last poppy drink, and it's the limited edition Cranberry Fizz. I am excited to try it. I would say excitement is at a, well, if not a fever pitch, a low boil. Especially since, as we've been trying the poppies over the course of this month, they've been getting better and better, and it's been a very pleasant experience for me. So, you got a lot riding on you, Cranberry Fizz. Um, but before we get into that, if you notice, and I'll show the decoration a little closer, uh, again, it's a holiday flavor, and I've always sort of wondered why we eat bog treats for the holidays. I don't know about you, but like if you've ever seen a cranberry farm or the pictures of it, they're just floating on the top, and I'm like, why are we skimming that to put in our mouths? And the answer, my friends, uh, is our good friends, the Native Americans of the East Coast. Um, it may come as a surprise to no one that Native Americans were using cranberries long before we showed up on the scene. They used it for dyes, they used it for food, obviously, they used it for medicine. It had a multitude of uses. It's a very versatile fruit. Um, but then when the pilgrims showed up, the pilgrims were like, give me some of that. And the Native Americans did, and bam, bam, boom, they're eating them at the first Thanksgiving, or at least, if not the first Thanksgiving, one of the first Thanksgivings. And we know that because actually the first recorded note about cranberries is one of the records of one of the first Thanksgivings, noting what was being served. So we know that since at least the 1620s, cranberries have been synonymous with American holidays, at least. So I guess what I'm saying is, don't feel bad if you eat that whole can of jelly cranberry sauce at the holidays. You are just following traditions and acting the way that our ancestors would want. So don't feel guilty about it. You know who I'm talking to. It's me. Anyway, with that, let's take a look at the can. Now, again, um, funnily enough, this is fine. I like it actually a little less than the other poppy cans we've had. And I think probably just because it's leaning so hard into the Christmas feel. Don't get me wrong, I love Christmas. But I think there's just something sort of classic about the other poppy can designs, and this feels sort of a little bit sticky. But I do want to point out how nice it is. You can see that they're cranberries, but they also look like ornaments. That is quite clever. I do like that they've included the white, the green, the red, and they still have like the silver outline. I think overall it's a nice design. It just doesn't hit me in the same way that some of the original poppies that we've had over the month have. But I mean, it is a holiday limited edition flavor, so you could have gone one or two ways with it. With that, this is going to be a particular scent pattern. Have any of you had the cranberry Canada Dry? It also is a holiday flavor. At least it comes in a holiday pack every year. The smell kind of reminds me of that. I'm actually looking at the can now to see if there's any like ginger in it, and there doesn't appear to be. It just smells like it should be a ginger ale, but with cranberry. Or maybe my nose is just off. But let's see what it looks like. Okay, so it's a very, very light pink. I will say another mark in Poppy's flavor. Every time we've had a um, drink that had a fruit named in it, the color of the soda is close to the fruit, and that's something we don't get a lot in a lot of sodas. But this is organic, and thing, and so it makes sense. But like, nice touch either way. Yeah, I don't know why it makes me think of ginger ale, but thumbs up. Wow, that's that's really good. Um, Poppy, I'm not here to tell you your business, but you could release that year round, and people would drink it. People like me. um, that is quite good. You do get the cranberry very sweetly through, and it's ironic that a lot of these other poppy flavors we've had, where you would expect it to be more sweet, it's been so tart. Where cranberry, which is a naturally tart berry, and this soda comes out as sweet. Um, or at least the balance of it, like there's a little tartness at the very end, but it's like what you would expect. It's less tart than Ocean Spray's juice to give you kind of like an equivalent. That is so good. Like, if I didn't know that that was a prebiotic soda, I wouldn't have guessed it if you had just placed it in front of me without the can. And I guess if that's the level you're going for, like this is wow. It truly is the best gift I could have given to myself from the holiday pack. So I don't know if they'll re-release this, but if they do next year, or I guess this year because we're in 2024, like go now. If nothing else, the cranberry, the cherry limeade, and the cranberry fizz would make the purchase worth it. Frankly, to me, um, but yeah, there was no real downsides in any of this whole box. It kudos. It really turned me around on Poppy because, as you know, that very first Coke I had was terrible. But yeah, these have really turned it around. I wouldn't say there's a bad one in the bunch. The ginger lime was a little disappointing, but not bad. Um, wow. So I can't say that I'm any healthier, but I can say that what a pleasant first month of weird soda. But all good things may come to an end because next week we are trying a soda that claims to have existed in 1919 and exists today, Green River Soda, based out of Chicago. So I'll be interested to see how that tastes. And until next time, drink weird. And if you have to take care of your gut health, I don't think you can go wrong with drinking Poppy. But like people in the comments said, stick to the fruit flavored sodas. Don't drink the Coke. See you next time.